Leaves them with second and short. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. We want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. Third down play from the gun. Gets it out quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Leaves it with the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Paul.
Breaks him. He smashes his way through again. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end. And he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And you've got to go for this on 4th down. I mean, this offense hasn't even punted yet in this game anyway, and they've gone for it on 4th down a few times early. But the field position dictates that you're absolutely going for it here. Trailing on the scoreboard, you've got to dial up a good play. You've got to get your best playmaker the football.
Makes the catch. It's Parks. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Harrington.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going right to work up top. Got a man, it's good. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. Now on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to throw again. He fires to the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. He'll set up to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Parks. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a
For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football. Great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Snagged in the middle, it's Booker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. To the ground with the back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He's up to 57 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in mid-season form. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He makes a catch. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quickly to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. And the try is no good. Missed a chance to stretch this lead. It's still sitting on 9. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put...
Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Fires to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Avery. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position, they located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy.
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he got loose. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk. And he's got a touchdown. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Booker. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Rides the back and leaves it. There he goes. He has the first and still on his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Grab behind the line. It's Booker. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Line getting set on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. No good. Guys, they miss a chance to stretch the lead. It's still sitting on a 2.
And they trusted him. Even after that last miss, they trusted him again to make it, and he misses again. I don't know how much more trust they'll have in him. Good weather, not a long kick, second miss of the day. We might not see him again.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Dances away. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Now on the option. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Release to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Avery. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's 2nd down.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Using the quick game. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Coming up, 4th down.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on 4th down. Makes the catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They've been able to move the ball, but the kicker has let them down. They've had missed field goals, and you wonder now if you get in plus 10. Breaks into the open. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Powers through the defender. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. These DBs going to give a little cushion. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff to the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
First down.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. They think there's room to run to the right here. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go right back to it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that
Gotta like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll give it to the back. Oh, what a move. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Breaks into the open on the left. And they're in for a touchdown. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Fresno State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here's the pressure. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the air on first down. Right on the money. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
They've given up some yards, and they're not in a great spot, but here's the good thing. The defense is up a couple of possessions. If you force a field goal here, it becomes a lot harder to lose this football game. So don't be too aggressive. Play back, try to get the stop, and try to force the field goal.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Gives it on the option. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. He breaks a tackle. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense back onto the field. From the gun, give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Finds us back in the middle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's good.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. And you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this. There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? DB's right up on the receivers. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here comes the Heat. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
After the incompletion, they go back up top, using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Charcoal, charcoal, charcoal.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
Military's done. Military, ready to go.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Well, nice job there by the defender. He stayed right in the back pocket of that receiver, so as soon as he caught the ball on the slant, he was able to bring him to the ground.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Unleashes to the end zone. It's Pater late in the game.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the point after is good. So they take over with great starting field position, move it 36 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Harrington. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game.